once you get into position.
I mean, it's going.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Kayla Angelina.
And I'm Bart Angelina.
And obviously, we're husband and wife, if you couldn't tell. Been married for 5 years.
Yep, and just enjoying life. And we decided we wanted to start a YouTube channel that chronicles our business. And if you haven't heard of our business, we are a family of steel, and we make steel bottle openers. And so we just started our business about a month ago. And what we wanted to do was chronicle everything that we do in the business so that you guys can see what we're doing from the ground up and hopefully learn from us. And, you know, maybe we can give you some good ideas or tips, and maybe just for some pure entertainment, because sometimes we can be pretty hilarious to watch.
Maybe. So just a little bit of background information. So obviously we've been married for 5 years. We have 2 children, 2 little boys, a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. No joke. Life is busy and crazy. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I've also owned and run an Etsy shop for the last 4 years. So I have a little bit of idea of like how to create product, how to do customer service, do a little bit of the marketing side. So that is what I am bringing to the table.
Yeah.
With a communications degree from FSU. So I've also worked in TV broadcasting. So that's a little bit about my background. Bart, why don't you just, what you've got going on?
So I work for the airlines full time, and I just got out of the military. I worked in the military for about 12 years, and I'm still actually a guardsman, so I serve in the Arizona Air National Guard, as well as working for the airlines full time. And even though those are our day jobs, we just have a passion for like building things. So we're always working on some kind of project, trying to advance something, pretty much whatever we can think of. And so right now our newest venture is the bottle openers with the steel stuff. One of the things that we thought was interesting from this channel is we've tried other businesses in the past, and we've only had moderate success. But one of the things that we learned with starting small businesses and running businesses is that it really doesn't matter if you have a college education or not, because all the things you're going to do have nothing to do with college. I have a management degree, undergrad, and a master's degree in business for the master's program, and everything that we do in our businesses has absolutely zero to do with any of those degrees. I might as well just take those degrees and throw them out the window, because it doesn't help us at all. Kayla has a communications degree. I mean, maybe that helps you communicate with people, but...
Well, also, let's just say I probably didn't take all the right classes, maybe. I was just trying to graduate early and get married to this guy. So that was a little bit of a distraction. But through that process and through the processes of what we've done in the past, we feel like our combined experiences are going to help us catapult into this next business. And so I think one of the things we didn't talk about is, did we say where we are now?
Oh, so yeah, right now we live in Phoenix, Arizona. We actually just moved here 6 months ago. And I grew up here, but then after high school, I went to Paradise Valley High School, if anybody knows where that's at. And
just kidding.
After high school, I went off and I joined the military, and I've been doing that for 12 years, like I said. And then our last station was in Clovis, New Mexico at Cannon Air Force Base, which is the middle of nowhere. The nearest town is Lubbock, and that's 2 hours away. And there's Amarillo, that's also 2 hours away.
And there's Roswell.
If you're feeling lucky, you can go to Roswell and maybe go visit Target. That's also 2 hours away. So we're happy to be in Phoenix, and really we're excited to be a part of the community and join up. So a lot of my family is here. Like myself and my dad, we were both military, but we have other family members. I have a brother who's Phoenix Police, and then a lot of my cousins are Phoenix Fire Department. A lot of my uncles are Phoenix Fire Department. I think altogether we have about 7 family members that are on the fire department.
Currently, or just retired?
Oh, well, Some are recently retired. Some are currently. I think two are retired, and then the other 5 are still current. And so that's really kind of what we're like. We all have service. Well, we also have nurses in the group as well, multiple nurses, and so our family is really involved in the public sector in terms of the public service sector, right?
Yeah.
And that's where we see our niche. Like that's what we understand. I understand military guys. My brother, who's a police officer, also was in the Army. He gets Army guys. The fire department guys, they get Army guys. And so the interesting thing about our business and what we propose is it's not just us working on this business, right? The big thing that we thought was going to be important with this business is that why don't we all work together, because we all have something common. We have this public service mindset, and why don't we use that to our advantage instead of us just trying to do it by ourselves? And this kind of came from a quote that I heard a while back, and the idea is, if you want to go somewhere fast, you got to go by yourself. But if you want to go somewhere far, you need to go with people. And that's really the biggest thing about this business is we want to go with people. We want to go work together to build something lasting, to build something that we think is going to go far. And so this is the beginning of it, and that's why we wanted to chronicle this, because we think that you are a part of building this business with us. Like on this channel, you're going to be able to give us feedback. You're going to be able to see our products as we go along. You're going to be able to see the struggles that we go through. Like we'll show you videos here in a couple videos in the future, like videos of our setup in the garage, videos of how we just kind of like piece things together in order to make it work. What we're doing for marketing, what we're doing for, oops, my battery's running low. That's all right.
Oops.
Things that we're doing to get set up and to get this business running. Because a lot of times people don't know how to start. You can read an article, but you have to use your imagination if you just read an article. Like when you see people actually doing it, then it gets the mind flowing. It gets, all of a sudden the gears are turning. You can see yourself doing it. And, so that's what we want to provide here is we want to show that like from start to finish of how we do that. And so we invite you to join along with us and check us out as we go and see the things that we make and see the struggles that we have and how we build community. Because like I said, we've only been here for 6 months and we're still trying to we're struggling to find babysitters.
This is a real thing, like a real struggle. So I know there's a bunch of apps and stuff like that, so I guess we can just tell it. So we literally use this one app, got a babysitter for Bart's brother's wedding in San Antonio, Texas. It was a really pretty wedding venue and everything worked out great, except for the fact that our babysitter that we had planned the week prior, she twisted her ankle, and I kid you not, this location is full of stairs and everything, so that was not gonna work out. So we're definitely becoming word of mouth is the best, and so we hope to. This
is real. We're actually plugging the computer in right now.
There you go.
To keep the battery going so we don't lose the video feed there. All right.
So we'll definitely be telling you, I think over the process, we'll be telling and describing our strategies, we're going to walk you through and be as transparent as possible. We'll show you kind of probably even in the future some of the budgeting things, how we did this business, because it's definitely a creative way of doing a business. And so thanks again. Tune in, subscribe, and we'll get you on the next video and describe what is our business and how did we create it. So.
Okay. See you then.